Yeah, let me start with I think the most important part of the day and the weekend. Everybody knows the NWSL canceled their games. Um, Courageous stories from women, incredible reporting, Meg Linehan and a few others. Those of us that care about the game in this country have to stand behind players, support players, protect players. So the fact that there's no NWSL this weekend should make everybody take some time and think about how the game's got to be better across the board, and that we support the players, all the players, but this weekend thinking of the women players and the decision to cancel those games. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Go ahead, Kevin.
Hey, Bob, thanks again for your time. I'm sure you know that there's going to be a ceremony for Landon tomorrow, and I just think that kind of underscores the great tradition and culture that the Galaxy has. And I know you're building that at LAFC, but you've been with some clubs starting out, Chicago, Chivas, now LAFC. You've been at tradition-laden clubs like Swansea. Does that help when a team is struggling a little bit that they can reach back to that culture and tradition, and that maybe a new club doesn't have that?
We speak all the time about our history, about what we wanted to be at the beginning, what we accomplished as a first-year team, the growth between the first year and the second year, the challenges that everybody faced last year with the start-stop part of the season, how we were able to pull it together at the end for the Champions League, which was something that was one of our big goals for 2020. And in a year where things haven't gone the way we expected, in a year where in many games we've still played the same football we've always played, with a real identity, with a real commitment, but where we've not been able to be sharp enough on both ends of the field, or we've made mistakes, haven't always come up with the plays. We challenge ourselves all the time to believe in what we set out to be. The identity of this club, the connection with the supporters is something that is very important to all of us. So there's no doubt that that's on our minds every single day.
And this may be inappropriate, I don't know, because you're playing the Galaxy tomorrow, but with the Landon statue, I mean, he scored that great goal for you against Algeria, probably the greatest goal in national team history. Do you have any memories of Landon that you'd be, or what do you think about when you think about Landon? Is that an appropriate thing to ask you today?
Um, Look, tomorrow's a day where Landon will be celebrated by the Galaxy. This is also a weekend where Steve Cherundolo and Carlos Bocanegra and others, Kevin Payne. I believe that Christy Rampone made a strong decision not to take part. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the others, but when you've coached guys like Landon, like Stevie, like Carlos, the memories that you have of the work that we did together, the kind of teams we had, the experiences we shared, the challenges, those are always there. So that's for me the part that happens on the inside of a group that's special, and that no one can ever take away.
Thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
All right, next we've got Andy Fiosa. Go ahead, Andy.
Hey, Bob, how's it going?
Good, thank you.
Bob, I just wanted to know about a little bit about Carlos Vela, not so much just about, obviously, you said earlier last week about him just progressing. I want to know what his progression looks like on the field, because I know you had mentioned that with those injuries, you have to be very particular, and I want to know, how much is he actually progressing in practice? Is he back fully, and what does that look like timetable?
He has still been working with our physios on the side, and the plan is that he'll start full training next week.
And Bob, obviously all of these rivalry games have a different set of importance. This one being so late in the season with the position that you guys are in, do you guys feel a little bit of that added pressure at all? Or is it kind of just the same thing, business as usual, when you try to go down there and get 3 points?
Yeah, it's twofold. I mean, we know that at this point in the season, given the standings, that every game is so important, so big, 6 points, you name it. And then we also know how important games with the Galaxy are, what it means to our fans, what it means in the city.
Thanks, Bob.
Just kind of last question here, Bob, just in the sense of facing the Galaxy in a rivalry game, both teams in desperate need for a win. What has been your message throughout this week in preparation?
Yeah, we came out of the Portland game and again tried to find a positive tone. I thought the overall effort against Portland was good, but there are still moments in games where we hurt ourselves. And keeping everybody committed, making sure that the feeling of too many times letting points get away isn't getting in the way of the team mentality and the leadership and the kind of spirit you need at the end of the year in important games. Over and over, we challenge and ask the players to believe in the football that we play. And that's not hard to sell that because they see every game the chances that we create. They see every game the moments where we win balls, create good opportunities. So we try to make sure that they continue to be strong and not get caught up in the wrong moments, in the wrong things, in the wrong ideas. The leadership has been strong. I think it's been mentioned a few times lately that together with Edward, Murray has taken a bigger and bigger role. Chicho has certainly come in and been really strong and positive. So we're trying to build on all those things and get ready for an important game with the Galaxy.